Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hentges with Beyond the Chart. And in this Asia update video, I'm going to take a look at China, the Shanghai Composite, Hong Kong, the Hang Seng, India, Nifty 50, Baidu, and YY. So stay tuned. All right, China's Shanghai Composite. This was last Wednesday, so a week ago when I did a video on the 14th. We've only had 3 days of trading. They were closed on Thursday and Friday in Shanghai. And so not a whole lot of action in here, just up about 20 or so, 20, 25 points. So not a whole lot to talk about. Short-term trend is to the downside, has broken this 3-month trend line and is approaching this longer-term trend line from the February low. Hang Seng Index, slightly different picture, a little stronger. And it's 4 days of trading since last Wednesday. It was open on Thursday, closed on Friday. Then we have the 3 days this week. And you can see this week has popped back up above the 10-day. So it's looking a little bit strong. I'm actually expecting this to roll over and come on down and test this trend line here. But right now it's acting like it still wants to continue to push higher. So that's the picture on the Hang Seng. Now, on India's Nifty 50, I believe we're in the 4th intermediate wave, which is a pullback, a sideways to down type of action. This is the pullback zone that I've got. And the time frame, we've been in it for 9 days in the corrective mode. I think we've probably got another 9 trading days, so maybe 2 calendar weeks or so of continued corrective activity in this. And then I'm expecting a fifth and final move, intermediate wave of the 5th primary wave, which is what we're in. Okay, that's the India Nifty 50, and it also, well, no, it has had 5 days of trading, because here's last Wednesday and we've had 5 days of trading since then. All right, so let's take a look at Baidu. Now Baidu, let's start off with all of the trading. Here's all the trading on Baidu since the low down here, February 2006. 5 major waves up, and it's a classic looking Elliott wave, a sharp second wave pullback, a sideways to down 4th wave, which alternates with wave 2. We've got this nice trend line here, trend line broken right here in February 2015 from this high. The corrective move, it's pulled back down nicely into this 4th wave, almost to the low in here. And it's been correcting since this high for about 21 months. So the length of time and the depth of the correction are all reasonable from the standpoint of, you could say, well, you know, now we're looking for the start of a new move up to the upside. Now, so that's why I've got a question mark here. Have we completed this? This picture right in here is not totally clear to me, although this does look like an ending diagonal move, which a C wave could very well be. So now what I'm looking at is, do we have a new impulse wave starting in here? And you could make the case that we do. The real sign is going to be, does it take out this trend line up here, continuing to push higher? This trend line is a trend line from that high back in November 2014. So the takeaways here, we are in a short-term trend to the high side, short-term and intermediate trend to the upside, and watching to see if this will continue with strength and break through that trend line here on Baidu. Okay, and YY. YY is a social media platform in China. And let's take a look at all the trading here on YY. Here's everything I've got back to 2012, the end of 2012, November. Very strong impulsive wave move here, and the trend line was broken as it broke down in April 2014. And basically a sideways topping type action, but it's really sideways corrective move going on. And, you know, whether the 5 waves ended here or whether it ended here, it's really uncertain, but I'm not really too concerned about that at this point. The point is, it's breaking down, it's breaking trend lines. It went to a low slightly below this low here. This high is lower than this high. And so we now start to show that we've got lower lows, lower highs, continuing lower lows, and looks like continuing lower highs. So the downtrend looks like it's solidly in place. So If that's going to continue, this little pullback that we're in right here is going to need to break down and roll over like it has before. So that's what we'll be watching for. We've got this little trend line here from June, from the June low, the post-Brexit low kind of thing. And so this is the short-term trend line, watching to see, does this start to roll over and break down? You know, we are getting some divergence in this last, well, that distorts it. Let me get rid of that. This is my average true range. And so when you look at, this is RSI, this is my 10-day RSI. You can see that we're not confirming, the RSI is not confirming these last two little moves in here. And same thing's happening on the demand index, and the same thing's happening on DI plus, okay, on the directional movement. So it looks like we're getting some divergence in here. I'm watching for a turn down and start to break this trend line and to roll on over. The moving averages you're looking at, the longer term here is the 233, the 55, and the 21. Simple moving averages. These are my Fibonacci numbers that I use. The 10-day is an exponential trigger line. So the last thing I'll just mention in here real quick is that notice how it does try to pop above the 233 and then pulls back down. Once the 55 is below it, it can't seem to get back above it. It comes up and kisses it, pulls away, comes back up and tries to kiss again, pulls back down hard, and now we're testing the 233 again right in here. So watching for that to break down and roll over. Okay, that's it for today. If you felt like the video was helpful, please share the video and head on over to the website. If you're not watching it on the website, head on over there, check out the other posts I've got for you, and the other things I've got, like my membership and the course that I've got available there on my website. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see how the market handles the Federal Reserve this afternoon. Let me do a quick check on Baidu. Baidu is currently up 6.58 right now at 192.95, and YY is up 0.63 at 53.72. So Baidu is continuing to thrust higher. All right, that's it for today, everyone. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you this weekend.